to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Wizards and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup. It's over the Wizards of Louisville taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Well, Bad Lewis, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are on an episode of the Louisville Wizards Cupcake Relocation franchise right here on Madden 24. If you missed any of the other episodes I've ever on the channel in the playlist.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And that pass there was beautiful by Jalen Hurts.
On the other side of midfield at the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Hurts gonna go down, and he's sacked.
He's brought down.
Horton got there.
Right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on
Second down and 21 now.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Another sack on Jalen Hurts.
Again.
Hurts goes down again.
Finding his way home to record the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And looks like Robert Hunt is hurt.
Like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort.
And they're going to have to punt it here. Is the Eagles.
You hate to see this before the regular season even begins.
So this is a preseason game, folks. It's very
preseason action in a moment.
Start off here.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sideline. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I tell you what, when he's on...
Let me show you something here, folks, if we can, real quick. Coaching we need to go to, depth chart. So here is where we're at here. Andy Dalton is probable today. So whether or not he plays or not,
one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent.
Whether or not Dalton plays is entirely there, so that's why Barwin is in.
He's an asset to have.
Remember, Barwin was picked up a couple of years ago by the team, but Dalton's been pretty much taking care of business here.
Looking to throw.
Incomplete. Incomplete again. So 4th down. And they're going to go for it. Hutchinson gets the football, and a good gamble there by Coach Bucky Simpson.
Ready, break. A gain of 16 yards and a Louisville 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got this one to Hutchinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
First down, Wizards.
They'll set up to throw.
Incomplete. He had it. In and out of the hands.
Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
Incomplete again.
Taking it within an eyelash, dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Kamara gets nothing.
Back to the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Ready? Back to throw here.
Incomplete. Take Dell, the intended receiver. Third down and goal now for the Wizards.
Out to Kamara.
And Kamara gets nailed immediately. So third and goal. And here comes Keimi Fairbairn. Kick is up. It is good by Fairbairn, and we are.
And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal.
Keimi Fairbairn.
This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
And it's a pretty good return here as we'll get this up to 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, Brown, he broke free and a touchdown. What? Oh, my gosh. He broke free of that one.
And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point.
7-3. What? He broke that tackle and could not. Or was not going to be denied, if you will.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. They sack him. The final play of the first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it second down and 11.
So Andy Dalton is in.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Steps away to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Go, on the ball! On the ball!
Play action now, Dalton. That's going to be...
So like I said, Dalton was probable. They had him in as a second-string quarterback. I did not put him in as a second-string quarterback. Baldwin should not be our starter. It should be Andy Dalton. So they had him in as probable, so I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, incomplete again. Incomplete.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton.
Incomplete. Why did they go for it there?
A surprising move to go for it. Predictable, but so predictable it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Over the middle, complete. It's Pearson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, Kelly. Under pressure, and he will go down.
So Kelly goes down, second down and 23.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw, Kelly. He finds his man complete. That's Pearson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Back to pass. Oh my gosh, he was wide open. Good gravy. He was wide open.
First and goal. He's going to use his legs here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action, it's Kelly.
Kelly completely over. He went down in a huff. Could not do much.
It's third down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Touchdown. Thomas Pearson.
And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits their breaks, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Hands up. Hey, go. 368.
First and 10 for Dalton. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's that one worked out? There were so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and ended up taking a bigger loss. Here, they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Andy Dalton running. 2 rushes, 24 yards for Andy Dalton.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Dalton here from the gun. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Wizards.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Out to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this
Is it
out.
pass interference on the defense, though?
Illegal touching, offense.
Oh, no. So Stinton gets
Down
caught
in
for
this
the
one, they
illegal
needed that
touch.
Score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Incomplete.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing a shutdown run so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Incomplete. Jaime Fairbairn is going to try to kick this field goal. 37 yards for Fairbairn. The kick is up.
Fairbairn able to put this one
So Fairbairn's kick is good.
3 points here. They're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take
The Wizards will get the football back in the second half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports. Well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Probably not likely
Here we
to see
go,
many
folks.
starters in the
14-6.
second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This offense ready to go.
So Dalton coming back out for this one.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something
D'Angelo.
has to change here in quarter 3.
Morgan.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize.
Morgan gets the first down.
Maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Play action here with Dalton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
Incomplete.
The thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more.
Incomplete. He nearly caught it.
To pick up the first down and move the chains. Buying time to his left.
And Dalton runs again. 3 rushes, 37 yards for the Red Rifle. Andy Dalton.
Led to him picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Dalton operating in the red zone now.
Incomplete.
The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing to trend with their completions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And that's right there. Is that pass interference?
Coming in late. That might be
Defense.
That was pass interference on the defense there.
Pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up
Half the distance to the goal right here.
1 yard away. Changes what your play call would.
They give it to the tight end, and Harrison, and he gets in there.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the
Harrison.
Wizards have come back to make it a 2-point game. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and run it here.
Morgan gets in, and we're all tied up at 14.
They're going to tie the game. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do.
Here we go now. Great kick by Kiami Fairbairn. Going to force the touchback.
Good running lanes.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because
It completes. Harris on the coverage.
And keep moving.
And here we go, folks.
Tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Kelly.
Incomplete. He overthrew it.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
A play fake. Now Kelly.
Hooker with the sack.
It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Dalton bootlegs out. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 there.
Brian Meyer.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure.
Touchdown, Wizards.
Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And
Jarvis
the
Stinson.
scored again in his 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Well, Charles, I think you have both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half. And the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
Uh-oh. It's good.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Kelly. He finds his man, complete. That's Newton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick 1st down. Here's Kelly to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Newton. And a very determined run.
1 rush, 11 yards for Newton.
Good effort. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run.
So time runs out here in the 3rd quarter. We're here in the 4th quarter.
Back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Kelly. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
They could not come up with it.
Some coaches like to take the short and more yardage, and some they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Newton. He'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Newton. And he takes it down the 10-yard line.
So So Newton takes it to where he needs to be here. They give it to Newton, and he is immediately stifled.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line.
So here we go now.
2 of their 3 red
Second
zone
down and
tries
goal.
so far. They've come up empty on their victory first.
They hand it off again to Newton, and Newton is backed up and stopped immediately again.
As he's
My
got to be stopped
goodness.
before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They gave it again to Newton. Newton!
It's Newton.
Fourth down, they did not get it.
7. They got 8 yards out of it, but they're still left with a 4th and goal from the ways out.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
They're going to go for it here.
Quarter, like you said, down on the
4th and
scoreboard.
goal, they're going to go for it.
Field goal virtually does them no good.
Incomplete. And that's going to be it. Although there is 2 minutes, 26 seconds, so the Saints are going to have to kind of play conservative here.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
These guys certainly not happy with their intention.
And that's the 2-minute warning.
They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Another run on 2nd down. Try to cover up. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, Morgan. And across the midfield stripe into Eagles.
And the Eagles lose their final timeout here.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff up the middle.
Morgan gets another one.
He's going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
2nd and 1 if they want to run the football. This is what every
So Andy Dalton
is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there.
in the kneel formation here. Will take the knee.
Much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. He's going to have to protect the
3rd down and 13.
at this stage of the game as they stop the ball. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee?
I don't understand either why they would take any sort of a chance. We've seen
So there you have it, folks. This is going to be this is a great preseason. But despite going forward a couple of times on 4th down and missing it,
try to get that extra running.
like I said, I'm not quite sure why the game puts Andy Dalton was probable. They said going into the game. I'm not quite sure exactly why he did not get the start. Maybe he was probable. Oh, we got a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Try to take this home. We'll get it into enemy territory.
There you go, folks. 4th and 14 or 15. That's the end of it. But like I said, I'm not quite sure exactly why Dalton got the was on the depth chart as the backup quarterback of Barwin. We'll have to change that for the next episode. There you have it. Preseason. Game is over.
That 2nd half, Charles, a little bit different from the 1st. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the 2nd half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner,
So there you have it. Like I said, that is something that we're going to change here before we end episode, folks. We're going to change before we end episode here. We're going to change that depth chart down here. Manage roster. Depth chart. There we go. Dalton will get the start. He will be our quarterback going forward. So in the next episode, folks, we are going to advance to the regular season. We're going to send ahead to the regular season here. And we will see you in the first regular season game coming up in the next episode. I do believe it's only 3 weeks of preseason this here. All right, so there you go. So the next episode, we're going to set a season goal. We're going to go tough. We're going to make the playoffs. We're going to make the playoffs. We're going to commit to this goal. We're going to make the playoffs. That is our goal we are committing here. So we will take a look real quick. I want to end episode because we're getting kind of moving a little further here. We will end episode here soon. Let's see. That's not what we want. Options. Here we go. Schedule. Team schedule. Do we got the preseason? I want to see where we went in the preseason. So in the preseason, 2-1 in the preseason. Lost that week 3 against the Cowgirls, the Cowboys, if you will, 42-14. Good gravy. All right, folks, in the next episode, like I said, we'll take it on the Steelers. And in that will be at home, I believe, at home at Louisville. Looks to be. Scratch the claw marks if you do become a Wolfpack fan of the day. Stiff your body to the bell icon. Become part of the Cage Squad. You're not going to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. Oh, we still. How you like the wolf? Ooh, ah, it,